Last time, we talked about the history of flight attendants. Today, we will focus on a different job, air traffic controllers. Every day, roughly 100,000 planes take off and land all around the world. Have you ever wondered how all these planes can fly harmoniously without colliding with each other? Well, this is all thanks to air traffic controllers. It's the air traffic controller's job to safely manage the flow of traffic in controlled airspace and ground to prevent collisions and accidents. Compared to other jobs in the aviation industry, air traffic control stands out for its more balanced gender composition. Currently, 67% of air traffic controllers are male, and 33% are female. Unlike other aviation jobs, air traffic control has fewer gender stereotypes, with controllers of all backgrounds working side by side to ensure flight safety and success. However, air traffic controllers' contributions are often unnoticed, and few people know how to do their jobs. Today, let's take a look at how they work with our friend Ahana.
Hi, I'm back, but today I'm not a pilot. I'm going to be a one-day air traffic controller. Come travel with me and see how I work. Before the plane takes off, it is in the realm of a ground controller. They manage movements of planes on the ground, direct the plane from gate to runway, and all other activities conducted in the airport, such as refueling the plane and coordinating between the personnel of ground crew. After passengers board, the pilot contacts ground control for taxi instructions. There's a specific language that pilots communicate with ground controllers. For example, airport, ground, airline flight number, requesting to taxi on runway. In this situation, a ground controller will reply in the format airline flight number, airport ground, taxi to runway number via taxi race route. Once the plane reaches the runway, tower controllers take over from ground control. Their job is to manage the takeoff and landing of planes on every single runway. Their job also includes providing real-time information on weather, wind speed, visibility, or other flight conditions that might impact takeoff and landing. When a tower controller is directing a plane for takeoff, they will say airline and flight number, airport tower, runway number, cleared of takeoff, and wind direction and speed. When providing real-time information for pilots, the format is airline flight number, wind direction and speed, distance of visibility, and sailing altitude. After takeoff, the plane is safely climbed to the needed altitude. Now, departure controllers monitor the aircraft's altitude and speed, making sure it doesn't conflict with other planes departing or approaching the airport. They would direct the pilot for a certain speed and altitude for the plane to follow. When a plane reaches a certain altitude, it will level off into cruise flight, which means that they are flying horizontally without climbing. Now, the job goes to en route controllers, who work at area control centers. They communicate with other controllers in different airspaces, passing their plane along as it crosses into different sectors of airspace. They are also responsible for regular check-ins with the pilots every 20 to 30 minutes to confirm everything runs smoothly and the pilot remains alert. This procedure ensures that every plane is safe and on the right track and will be able to detect any potential accidents and prevent them. The en route controller hands the plane to approach control when it's about 30 to 50 miles from the destination airport. Approach controllers guide the plane through busy lower altitudes. They will indicate an altitude and speed for pilots to follow, which creates a steady and safe traffic flow. Approach controllers hand the plane off to the tower controller, who confirms the runway is clear and gives final landing instructions. If it is unsafe to land, they will request the pilot to go around, which is to stop landing and make a second attempt. After the plane lands and slows down, it is guided from the runway to the gate by the ground crew. They are also known as ramp agents or marshalling crew. They're in charge of directing planes on the ground and ensuring they park safely at the gate. They wear fluorescent safety vests, protective gloves, and ear protection at work. They use basic hand signals for the pilots to see. For example, an X is a signal to stop, and pointing forward is to ask the plane to move forward. Now, we have successfully flown a plane to its destination, thanks to all the traffic controllers. Remember, skills are more important than gender stereotypes, and that's how traffic controllers keep everyone safe. I hope you have fun on this journey and learn something new. May all your future flights be smooth and on time. See you next time!